hardest to lose the pounds. What are your thoughts on SARM cycles with no test base? Okay, Jester. So people that do SARM cycles no test base usually notice a lot of dry, hard muscle gains. They look shredded. They get strong, but they lack a fullness because they're missing the estrogen. So it's fine. SARMs with no steroids is fine. SARMs with no testosterone is fine. But the higher the dosage we go in SARMs, the more our natural testosterone is suppressed, the less estrogen we have, and we start losing androgen receptor sensitivity due to the lower estrogen levels. Oh, hey Ali, good to see you too. You've been contributing a lot, Ali. I like that, and posting on Instagram for everybody. That's awesome. Tony, is Coach Trevor off the Ladyboys? Coach Trevor has a Mexican girlfriend, but Coach Trevor, the way he works is, like, Coach Trevor only has sex once a month. But when he does, it's like for 8 hours. The guy's a freaking machine. I wish I had a video of him when he comes out of his room after having sex. He looks like a sponge that has been wringed out like that. He's freaking drenched in sweat, dehydrated, shaking. So he's an intense guy. Like, I can't go a day without sex without feeling like agitated, but I only have sex for 5 minutes. Trevor takes all those 5 minutes and doesn't have sex for a long time and then does it all at once. Like, goes hardcore. So he's not really around girls that much. Trevor is like a super nerd. He just wants to research and experiment like all day, every day. He doesn't need like the normal things that humans need. Like, he doesn't need social interaction. He doesn't need girls. The reason why he liked the Ladyboys is because they are really aggressive. So they know how to pursue him. And he's like a shy guy. And, same reason why a lot of bodybuilders get into bodybuilding, because we like the attention. We like to build the muscle and then get the attention from the woman. Well, there's no gender that gives more attention than Ladyboys. Ladyboys love the muscle. So, all right, that's enough Ladyboys for this talk. Sex drive is gone. Why? I'm on test SIP for the last 2 years. Help me. Is it my wife? So Christopher says his sex drive is gone, and he's been on test for the last 2 years. There's a lot of things that impact sex drive. Novelty, like you could try something new, of course. Your prolactin levels could be high. You might want to try adding in different compounds. Like, I noticed that Anadrol for me boosted my sex drive. I'm still trying to figure out why. I could go into a long discussion about that as well. You could try the herbs like the Blue Ox and the Black Ox test booster again, or a lot of the herbs that are in it. I think the Long Jack is one of them that works really good. And blood flow to the penis. There's a new study that aspirin actually can help. Don't take too much aspirin, and there's a lot of debate about whether anybody should be taking aspirin, but maybe 82 milligrams of aspirin. Five Horsemen says maybe Proviron or Cabergoline. He's right. Maybe the Proviron will help. Maybe your sex hormone binding globulin has increased, and even though you're taking testosterone, less of it is free testosterone, or maybe you're not getting enough DHT, which Proviron acts like a DHT. So many sex factors. All right, let's see. What does Trevor do for work? Keith, Trevor doesn't exactly, I don't know how to explain that. He's a scientist, he's an inventor, and he teaches people how to make, how to do certain types of chemistry, put it that way. Further down the road, I can go into more detail about, actually, there's a documentary coming out where Trevor is featured, and it's going to come out in March, April, May. I think it comes out in May. Well, you'll find out a little bit about more of what Trevor does behind the scenes. Okay, human experiment, meth, SARMs with oral estrogen. Yes, Gilsey, SARMs with oral estrogen is an awesome combo. Then it's kind of like doing SARMs with TRT. Yes, that is effective for many reasons. Don't take too much estrogen, because then you get gyno and estrogenic side effects. But the wonderful thing about taking the estrogen is you can really convert. You don't have to worry about the conversion. You can more easily isolate the exact dosage that is optimal for that situation. Can we combat the low? Okay, joke. He needs HCG. Yeah, that's right. For sex drive, you could try HCG. That also could help. Rad 140, YK11, Osterine test. This is McCormick asking this. Test E250 as my second cycle. What to expect? So McCormick is going to take Rad 140, YK11, Osterine, test E250 as a second cycle. What to expect? Well, at 250 milligrams per week of testosterone, you're going to have an adequate amount of estrogen conversion, which is going to resensitize the androgen receptors to make the SARMs work better. So that's great. Rad 140 is going to increase mental energy, focus, mind-muscle connection, performance, muscle density. YK11 is going to lower myostatin to let you grow, to prevent desensitization basically, and then also to grow more beyond what you could have otherwise, you'd say. And then Osterine, kind of like your anabolic foundation, and boost strength of bones, tendons, ligaments as well to support the heavier lifting. So yeah, that's a fine combo. What to expect? Everything. More muscle, less fat, more strength, more energy, more stamina, more performance. Okay, how do I get TRT? Rich says. Well, technically in America, that would be a prescription for testosterone. You would want to go in with low amount of testosterone in your system, and if you have low testosterone and you don't have any of the indicators that that it would be a health risk for you to get testosterone, then the doctor will probably prescribe you somewhere between 125 and 200 milligrams of testosterone per week, and hopefully you find a doctor that's willing to prescribe you more and not make you get lab work every 2 months and not give you a hassle about it like a lot of them do. Understand the medical community is really, not just the medical community, a whole bunch of communities are trying to restrict people's access to testosterone. And they do that by trying to make it seem like testosterone is very dangerous, not just to you, but to the doctor. So the doctor's afraid to prescribe it to you. So understand your doctor may want to prescribe you a lot of testosterone, but may not be able to because they're putting their license at risk. And that's how the pharmaceutical companies and I would say the enemies of freedom control the downstream effects of what we're able to get as far as prescribed testosterone, what we're able to have access to is by requiring everything to have a prescription and go through Western medicine and then controlling what Western medicine is and is not allowed to give us and in what amounts and under what conditions. All right, videos of your old YouTube channels are not, my old YouTube videos are on anabolictv.com. Anabolictv.com has a lot of the old YouTube videos. Tony, what would you recommend for detoxing? Short Five Horsemen says detoxing liver, kidneys, and anything else to add on top of the cycle besides TUDCA. TUDCA is a good one. N-acetylcysteine, injectable glutathione, and for kidneys, it's mostly hydration. By far, like there's no supplement as effective, in my opinion, as water. Drinking more water. And it's tough because water is like a supplement you can't just take once a day, right? It's a supplement you need to take, like, let's say 8 times a day, 10 times a day. So I actually have a health problem. It's that flow, Nick Castle said. Yeah, I have a health problem. My blood work lately has been showing I'm dehydrated chronically. And I used to drink a ton of water and pee. I used to be peeing all the time. And now I don't pee as much, and now I don't drink as much water, and water doesn't taste as appealing to me. And it all started when I took diuretics for bodybuilding. So when I took diuretics and I dehydrated myself intentionally, I lost my thirst for water permanently, and I wish I could get it back. So now I add all these flavor things to the water. Can you get that out of my front, the side pocket of my gym bag, the water flavor, please, baby mama? You know, the stir one, so I can show them. This is what I've been putting in my water if I want no calories and I don't want to take any more supplements. And then give me the anabolic IV bottle too. That's what I've been putting in my water sometimes. And I bring this to restaurants. And this is Baby Mama 1.0. I don't know which one. Give me the bag. This is Baby Mama 1.0. I use this because it has stevia, not sucralose. So the thing is, like the enhanced athlete products like anabolic IV, they help me drink more water, but there is a little bit of sucralose, a lot less. The new line of products taste really, really good. They do help me drink more water. And they probably have like half the amount of sucralose that any other product does because it also has stevia. But there had to be a little bit of sucralose to be able to mask the flavor of all the super effective ingredients. You can't really have like super effective ingredients and just flavor with stevia only, because it won't be enough to hide the flavor of the supplements inside. So I had to use a little bit of stevia with it. So, but I mean a little bit of sucralose. So I don't want to drink more than, personally, like 5 servings per day of enhanced athlete products. I mean, most people don't have that problem, right? But I take anabolic IV, I take all day shred, I take the pre-workout, I take the sleep juice. And by the time you end up done taking all those in multiple servings, then it ends up being a decent amount of sucralose. So that's why I sometimes use this in between to flavor water. And it's one of the more expensive ones, but it's very healthy. Because it's nothing but just flavor. Oh, the color, artificial color, that's not good.